Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Air Jordan 14. I'm back. The new video. What I want to talk about today, the subject that's been on my mind for a bit, and I just haven't sat down to make the video. A lot of people have discussed this topic, subject, this group of people, and that is hype beast. I know I've touched on it kind of in passing on previous videos, but I'm going to kind of give my complete take on it, and so those of you who like it, great. Those of you who not, that's cool too. But starting off, that's a term you hear just thrown out there all the time. You're hype beast, you're hype beast. This person, you know what? Say this, liking a shoe, even a popular shoe in and of itself, doesn't necessarily make you a hype beast. Okay? Taking this shoe right here, for instance, behind. Alright? Air Jordan 11 Retro. Okay, liking this shoe in and of itself does not make you a hype beast. I'm not a hype beast, at least in the negative sense. And I'll tell you what I mean by that coming up. But chances are, if you buy shoes from the major brands out there that put out shoes, it almost seems like something every day. Chances are there's going to be some overlap, particularly among popular shoes. So guess what? A larger segment of that particular group will like that shoe. That doesn't make you a hype beast. What will, in my estimation, if you like a shoe, say it's a Jordan, it's a Foamposite, it's a LeBron, a Kobe, a retro Shaq or an Iverson or something like that, some of the high demand stuff, that in and of itself does not make you a hype beast if you really like that shoe. Where I draw the line is if you are not buying the shoe simply because you like it. Yeah, I even give resellers a pass. At least they're buying it to try to make some money. I can respect that. But if you're buying it just to be cool, or you see it as some status symbol, self-esteem in a box, then you got a little bit of the hype beast in you. And like if you wouldn't ever buy a shoe like this, the Crazy Like 2, because it's not hot, then I'm probably talking to you. But I digress. But my problem, I think, and here's something that I haven't really heard any. You hear people talk about, because it's so harder to get shoes now because of that, and that's true. But usually people stop there. My issue is that they have created an environment that's dangerous. That because of the difficulty now in buying footwear now, you can't just go into the store now and buy a pair of shoes that just came out. Now you have to wait in line, and with that, combined with the escalating prices, yes, sneaker companies, I'm talking to you because you're culpable in this as well, but you've created an environment that is so frenzied because it's not the sneaker. First of all, the sneakerhead, I don't care, whatever, the sneakerhead audience in terms of overall is such a small segment of the overall sneaker shoe buying consumer. Okay, even all of us there's enough for all of us to just go and purchase a shoe. There's tons left over. The problem is everybody who's jumping on the bandwagon now, not because of the aforementioned reasons that I just mentioned earlier. So that's created an environment that has led to some of the issues that have gone on, that have led to things like the Montre Bradley situation, the Concord 11 situation, the situations with the Galaxy Foamposite ones and other shoes, because you're so hell bent on getting a shoe that it's created this I have to have it type of feel, to where now somebody like me or other people can't just go to the store. Even back then, where you might have had to get up at 7 or 8, an hour or two before the store opens. Now you got to get up. Not that I would ever do this. You got to get up early now, or get down there late, and then now you can't go by yourself, because even if you do get the shoe, you got knuckleheads waiting to try to knock dust from you to take the shoes. And it's not because of the sneakerhead out there. It's because, you know, the hype that has been created, led by these trend jumpers. You know, they get out there and they get mad because they don't get a shoe. And it's knuckleheads that lead to this. You know, and it's to the point now you got people, you know, lining up for shoes and don't know anything about them. You know, they look at it like that's going to get them something, you know. And the issue, if it's not sneakers, there's going to be something else. It's going to be a shirt or whatever foolishness comes down the line. So my issue with them is not them per se. It's them being an ingredient in this current environment in terms of buying shoes, in terms of the shoe game overall. That their oversaturation in terms of their sheer numbers kind of weeds out or squeezes out people just from being able to get it without trying to pay ridiculous amounts of money or having to jump through all these hoops just to get shoes. It's just, at the end of the day, it's just leather and rubber. You can't take it with you. You know, it's not. You know, nobody's going to write it on your tombstone, you know, 1990 to 2060. You know, they're not going to etch it out on your tombstone. He had the Galaxy Phone 1s. No one's, I mean, at the end of the day, that's not what it's about. You know, a lot of us do this out of a hobby. And because of all the crap that goes on, you know, all of the influx of pretenders and phonies and trend jumpers, they've made things unsafe. And it really stinks. And at the end of the day, you need to look in the mirror and and you know, do some self-evaluation on yourself and figure out, why do you like the things that you like? Is it because you really like them? Or is it because, you know, you're being influenced by some external source from that standpoint? And that's my issue. You know, if the hype wasn't around, you know, Montre Bradley might still be here. You know, and that's unfortunate that because of hype and things of that nature, it's costing people their lives, it's costing them their money. And that's my issue with them. Not them buying shoes, because at the end of the day, you can always get the shoes. It's the ancillary effects of that. And it really stinks. That's one of the reasons I don't fool with a lot of new releases. It's just too much of a hassle, and it's a shame. I really like sneakers. If I'm not getting it to eventually do a review, I really don't care anymore. So, I don't know. That's my take on it. But what do you think? Love to hear your responses in the comment section. So, as always, it's your man Air Jordan 14 signing out. Wishing everyone peace, love, and soul.